Trollah gang, it's your boy Hob, and we back into it, man. Another Sunday, another podcast, and we got another panel of women today that are gonna give y'all some great insight. You already know who we got up there, the man of the East Coast, the one and only Vince Seifel. What up?
What up? What up? What's up, Trollah gang? Thanks for tuning in once again. We got two lovely ladies here in response to last week's episode, so this should be a real good podcast tonight.
Yeah, I heard they was riling up all week talking shit. So we definitely gonna find out what they gotta say. It's basically, like Vince says, response to last week. So we did one last week, and so we're gonna bring y'all one this week, and that's exactly what we doing. On top of that, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, tell your grandmother to watch this, your mom, your aunt, your sister, your cousin, all of y'all. You watching right there? I know you looking at me. Take the time, press that like button, press that subscribe button. All right, your comments will be popping up down below. What's up? What's up? Hey, how you doing, man? I already see y'all tuning in already. Let's go, man. So we got Kat, we got Nancy. How y'all doing, ladies?
Hello.
Good afternoon. How you feeling? You already Kat always stuffing her face, man.
Damn, you can say hi.
This is natural, man.
No,
it's in a natural habitat.
You said hi, Kat. She took another bite.
She said, I'm a nibble.
Let her eat. I didn't eat all day.
Yo, she's been eating for the last 30 minutes.
Damn. You didn't eat all day?
I went to the gym. I went to that boxing, the PPD boxing thing.
Oh, how was that?
It was good. It was good.
Oh, y'all box?
No.
Y'all like Mayweather box, or y'all just those ladies that think y'all tough, and then y'all.
No, I don't box.
They just box they men.
Damn. So you're trying to tell me? So what you're trying to say is women practice boxing to beat up men?
No.
Nah, that's exactly what y'all do. Y'all look toxic. Nancy, you Hispanic?
Yes.
Oh my God! I already know she. Where's the chancla at? I already know she be beating. She be beating them around.
Lift it up.
Listen.
I already know she be going ham, ladies. Listen. Oh, I knew you had that shit on wrap. You probably got it connected. You know how you tie those chains to your waistband?
Oh
for
my
your
goodness.
keys? She probably got a chancla tied to her shit. Just so she can whoop-ah. But listen, man, we're gonna get started right away. As y'all can see, today we're gonna be talking about femininity. What y'all feel about that? What y'all feel about the word femininity? What you think, Kat?
Go first.
What's your definition of the word femininity? Feminism.
Rephrase your question.
What's your definition of the word feminism?
That girly.
Girly? That's it?
I mean,
so if you're not girly, you're not feminist?
it depends. So, depending on where I'm at or who I'm around, I might bring out the femininity in myself. But otherwise, I'm like this.
All right. So
24/7?
Depending on who you're around, what does that mean?
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying sometimes you're more feminine than other times. So when is it?
No, like never. But
when I'm out,
at
when
work,
I'm going somewhere, I mean,
yeah, I agree. Like when I'm going out, which is rare. When I'm at work, it's more.
I mean, some girls do it all the time. Like they dress up all the time. Like that's just who they are as a person. You know, like they can beat their face, do their hair all the time, and get dressed.
We ain't got time for that. Those for them households.
Then y'all don't get dressed?
I get dressed when I go out, but I ain't gonna get dressed to go get my nails done. I ain't gonna get dressed to go to the supermarket.
What would you say your daily attires?
I don't even do that.
Let me get this straight. So your definition of feminism is getting dressed up?
No, it's just, I mean, the definition in itself, it's like to being a girly girl, like how you dress. I mean, you can be feminist. Like you like trying to like describe it as like if we're being masculine at sometimes, like we carry traits.
No, we're not trying to describe it. We asking y'all what y'all think.
I mean, it depends. It just all depends to each woman. Like some women can carry their trait highly, like hard, and then some can. Like I can have feminine traits at times, and then I can have masculine traits at times. It just depends on my mood for the day, like of how I'm going to carry myself.
I think you're more feminine than I am.
Oh yeah, I am.
Absolutely. That's crazy.
So I feel like that's just because I'm more guarded than she is. But
you said you're more guarded?
More guarded, yeah.
What do you mean by guarded?
Guarded,
Shit,
like my feminism is locked up. Like I don't need that for every guy. I don't need that for everyone to see.
But
So
if it's guarded and it's always locked
it depends. It depends on the conversation. Depends on the vibe.
Excuse me.
From there.
Sorry. See, that wasn't very that wasn't very like that was Bergman like that. Like
that was very
people will be like, that's not feminism. Like that's not ladylike. You get what
it's like a girl who goes out to the club and she's showing everything. Y'all already know what she got.
That's feminine?
No, I wouldn't describe it like that. I mean, it just, I don't know. Just
so listen, I'm gonna give y'all an example because we're kind of dancing around the topic, but it's like, you know, we y'all trying to say something without trying to say something, and this is
just say it.
If you, I'm gonna just give y'all a scenario here. If you were to go out, right, would you? I'm gonna tell you right now. Do you consider yourself more feminine, or let's just throw it out there, more masculine? Period.
It depends because sometimes, see, I just
what do you think you're most out of the day? Fuck the depends shit. Out of day to day.
Well, every day I wear a uniform. That's number one. Yeah. So I'm always in that. So when I do decide to go out and get dressed, depending on where I go, I get dressed.
So you're more masculine, you were saying?
No.
And then your circumstance would be due to job.
No, because I have no choice but for work.
Yeah. I would say outside of work because work don't
outside of work.
Yeah, work don't count.
This is your day to day. Just like, what would you consider yourself out? Like, if someone would meet you right now at the grocery store and they would come back and I'd be like, yo, what was your take on Nancy? What would they say? Oh, she was more feminine or masculine?
They would get natural. This is what they would get. They would get natural. I don't beat my face all the time. Natural beauty, naturalism. Like I'm not one to get dressed to go to the supermarket. So you're going to get my natural everyday look and not my extra going out look. And it depends. Like,
but here's the thing, because
I just recently became a sneakerhead, right? So I just recently got sneakers. So sometimes, like, depending on where I'm going, I would throw on my sneakers and go out instead of throwing on some heels and getting dressed up and done up. So it all depends on the mood and the location where I'm going.
Okay.
Before, I used to always get dressed up all the time, no matter where I went to a family barbecue, anywhere. Like, I was always dressed up and done up, and then I got older, and I'm like, "Who the hell?"
Let's get away from dressing up, right? So forget dressing up, because feminism to me isn't just dressing up, but your attitude itself, right? That's something that never changes. Your personality is something that everyone's gonna see the same, right? If I meet you, I'm gonna have a judgment on your personality, and it'll be the same as if someone else meets you. Your personality shouldn't be changing; it'll be the same. You have the same personality towards everybody. We agree?
Yeah.
Okay. So would you say your personality gears towards more a feminist personality or more masculine personality? That's something that never changes.
It depends on the person.
It depends on the person. It depends on.
So you guys dictate who you guys are going to be feminine towards and who you guys are going to be masculine towards.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, for me, absolutely.
Why? Why? That's what I want.
Everyone deserves that. That's why.
But
even if it's a random stranger, the cashier at the grocery store.
I'm gonna be.
What the hell is he gonna get?
I mean, when it comes to that, you talking about like every day. Like some girls are just masculine. Like they carry this stuff. Everything they do is masculine. How they dress is masculine. How they act is masculine. Well, when you get to that kind of topic, it's more for like lesbians. When lesbians dress like tomboys and stuff, that's it. But you can get a girl who every day it's like they just chill, like down, and it's got nothing to do with feminism or masculine. It's just who
let's
go.
Are you? Do you consider yourself an alpha female?
I would say yes.
I would say yes.
That's a masculine trait.
Yes, but
says who?
A female will only submit to the right person.
Damn, here we go.
That's a masculine trait, though.
Only male can be alpha. The alpha.
I know who to submit to. Like if I'm in a relationship.
So you guys know where the word alpha comes from?
You tell us.
So alpha. So let's break down the word alpha real quick, right? So alpha is used what in majority of times. What is alpha used for? Like alpha is used for like to dictate a structure and like or hierarchy, right? Famous position where alpha is used for is like wolf packs, right? There's an alpha, and then everyone else kind of falls in between. And usually, in every other structure, and you guys probably your job know that it's a structure system. There's a top, and then everyone kind of falls behind, right? The top's usually going to be considered the alpha, whether you want to consider yourself fucking not. But that person kind of runs everything else. The alpha is supposed to be running everything else.
The top.
Okay, right. So in the household, if you consider yourself the alpha,
in my household,
you consider yourself the one that's running the house, or do you let your man run the house?
In my house, because I live alone. Yes, when I was married, my husband ran the house because he is the man of the house.
Okay, so then you switched up.
So I know when to step down. That's why I said. I live alone, so yes, I run.
How
my
about you,
house.
Kat?
Yeah.
When you weren't living alone, Kat, you were still the alpha female?
I would say it was like 50-50.
You say it was 50-50?
50-50.
I don't know.
What does that mean?
It depends. All right. So
You ain't coming across as someone who gives up 50%.
I live with two different people. I'm not gonna name them just in case they see this one day.
Nah, we don't gotta drop names.
Number one, he paid the mortgage. Like I did like everything else, like the utilities, the cleaning, like all that stuff. So
But see, when it comes to that, that's not like what he's saying, like 50-50. He's saying like who runs a household.
Who runs the house? So if he told you right now, if you're going out, he said, "Yo, you're not going out there," would you not go out?
Oh, that's not.
If you said, "Yo, sweetheart, I'm going to the bar with my girlfriends," and he says, "Yo, you know what? I don't think I want you to go out to your bar with your girlfriends."
But see, that's not
would you still go out or would you not go out?
That's not running the house.
Yeah,
but you know what it is? It is running the house and it is running the relationship because an alpha has complete authority as to what's going on around him. So if an alpha says XYZ, it's what happens. It's what happens.
Let's just deal with in the house.
And it's how
that's in the house. That's in the house though. If you want to leave the house to go somewhere, and he says, "You know what? I don't think you should go out with your girlfriends tonight. I don't want you to go out to the bar."
Stuff like inside the house.
But it depends.
Inside the house. Period. It's just a household.
How you deliver the message. Like if you're just saying like, "I don't want you to go out."
Let's say he says it the best way you want it to be said possible. Would you still go out? The best way. Fuck the delivery. He says it the best way.
It all depends because if I don't just randomly just go out. Like, you know, if I'm going out, it's something planned, and I always let my significant other know, like, hey, you know, just FYI, this day I'm gonna do this, just so you don't make plans with me or anything, like, or like just to give you a heads up. First of all, I don't need anyone's permission to go out. That is number one. I have one father. Okay, one father. Father is the one who tell me. It is an open communication. When you communicate properly, everything works smoothly.
Even if you're married, even in your marriage prior.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, even in your marriage prior, it's open communication. I will always no one's gonna tell me what to do.
Nancy.
What?
Let's say you're married. Boom, y'all good. Y'all solid. You planned out this thing that you want to go to a month in advance. There's no excuse. You let him know this is what I want to do. This is where I want to go. Blah blah blah. He has an issue with it for whatever reason. He explains it to you clearly and communicates it to you directly in a nice way.
Exactly how you want it.
If he had valid points of why he does not want me to go, but if it's no valid points, if it just comes down to plain old jealousy, like I just don't want you to go out because there's going to be other guys there. I just don't want you to go out because if there's no valid points of not wanting me to go out, what's the point of just telling me to stay home because you just want me in the house?
That's something we all know.
I'm a woman. I go out just like you're a man. If you go out, I don't dictate where you go and who you go with because let's get down to it. If someone's going to cheat, they're going to cheat. If you got trust issues,
I agree with that.
If you got trust issues, that's a personal problem within yourself. If you don't trust somebody, you got to work on that on your own.
Yeah. So, but would you not agree that there's certain situations that you probably would not want your significant other to be in, whether you trust them or not?
Yeah.
Right. So
I wouldn't tell. Then if someone voices their opinions on something, like, you know, my husband has said, "Oh, you know, voice his opinion on something," I would hear it. If it was legit valid points, and then I would just make exception. But if it's something planned in a month in advance, like I'm not going to keep my friends hanging. Like, oh, you know what? Like gas them up. Like, oh, I'm gonna go, and then last minute be like, "Hey, girls, I'm not going." That's just wrong because that's not even being true to your friends. It's not being true to yourself. It's not being true to your significant other. Because if you really want to go, and just because he said, "Hey, I don't want you to go out today," when he prior knew already, you get what I'm saying?
I mean, I get what you're saying. So this is gonna go me right back into my.
But that don't go into like being alpha. That's more like controlling. Alpha, when you give somebody like the alpha of the house, they're the man of the house. But that don't mean he has control over you as a person.
I don't think that's controlling. I think that's more of. I don't think that's controlling at all. I think that's more if I'm gonna just give you an example right now. If I were to go out and I'd be like, "Yo, I'm going out to the bar with my boys," and my girl says, "I don't want you to go out to the bar with boys," you know what I probably wouldn't do is go out to the bar with my boys. You know why? Because if you're going out to the bar, you're putting yourself in a situation that you might not want to be in. Okay, regardless, we don't think about as men. We don't think about what you're doing with. We are men. We think about the capabilities that other men have that they're gonna do at the bar with you. You might be the most lower person in the world, but you might be standing at the bar. Another guy slap your ass, and I'm not there. So what's gonna happen then? You still went though, but it's not me being controlled. But we think as men, and we think as to what other men might be doing, so we prevent that. And why put yourself in a situation is to where it might cause some problems. Because now you went to the bar with your girlfriends because you didn't want to listen or want to adhere or try to take us into consideration. But you get your ass at the bar. You call us, now we got to go deal with it. So but now it becomes that now we're in a situation that we don't want to be put in.
First of all, I think that's a poor excuse.
I don't think that's a poor excuse at all, because if you guys gone to the bar, y'all know that should happen.
How a female carries herself, a male would not disrespect them.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it doesn't matter how you carry yourself. It is an evil fucking world. It don't matter how you carry yourself. I don't care how you carry yourself.
How you carry yourself, because a girl, I could be standing next to a girl and she will allow something, but just because she allow it don't mean that I'm gonna allow. When people approach me, you approach me with respect, because it's not.
So you're gonna have a box on your ass to cover it up, because when you looking at the bar and he goes, "What's up, mommy?" Bah, slaps your shit. You weren't gonna allow it, but he did it. That's what I'm trying to say. If they still gonna try to holler at you, yeah, but you might handle yourself. But if she were to get out of hand, the man has to come in and protect you and you'd expect your husband, if you're gonna call your husband and hey, you expect him to show up. Yeah, you expect him to show up, right? So at the end of the day, if you weren't there, we would have avoided that situation. And it goes and it's beyond that. Like that's what that shit comes down to.
That's like saying, "Oh, I don't want you to go to a bar because the girl just gonna walk up to you and grab your dick."
Yeah, and then but it's the same thing. Y'all do the same thing. I don't want you to go out to this, and I don't want you to go to a strip club because you about to be in the same situation.
It's how you carry yourself as a person. If you don't have respect for yourself, someone will cross the line. If you carry yourself with not enough respect, someone will cross that line. Like, I'm not gonna randomly walk in a bar and say, "Oh, this guy look like he don't respect his stuff. Let me grab his dick really fast," or just because I think I can get away with it. It don't work like that. It's just how a person, you can tell what a person allows. Like, you can tell what a person is allowed by looking at them. You can tell if someone will cross those lines by looking at them. But that whole letting, like, "Oh, I don't want you to go to the bar because," that's not a good enough excuse or a reason.
Yeah, so I would say I kind of agree. I kind of agree with both of y'all, right? Like, I think that I think it's a poor excuse. You can't control people. People are adults; they can do what they want to do. At the same time, though, you gotta have respect for your partner. Like, if you know, it's got to be a mutual respect, and it's got to be reasonable. And that's something that we can't talk about on the podcast. Like, that all comes down to the specific situation. But yeah, it's got to be reasonable. It can't be like, "Oh, you can't go to the supermarket. There's men there." Like that. Like, obviously, that's ridiculous. But there's certain situations like, I don't want you to go to the strip club. Like, you gotta kind of.
So how does that
So strip club, I think a girl should always go with their man.
You won't let him go by himself?
Yeah, he can go by himself. I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
But if I go to the strip club married, like if I'm married, I won't go by myself.
Okay, so I have a quick question for you, because we're going to jump right in this, because we definitely touched a lot on what we kind of think that the answers are either way, and masculinity and femininity and yada yada and all that good stuff. But I really have a question for y'all, because I think that y'all would let me know here. Do you guys think that there are more masculine females nowadays or feminine females?
Absolutely. I'm not gonna even. Yes, absolutely. I'm not gonna even let you finish that. Yeah.
You think there's more masculine?
Friends, Nancy. I think that's just our friend, like our acquaintances, like people that we know, but
people that we hang out with.
So you disagree?
It's like a 50.
You think there's? Nancy thinks there's more masculine.
The way the world is going now, it's all these new pronouns, them, they, she, her, this, that. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like down the line.
A lot of chicks are easy.
So, Kat, do you think there's more masculine females or feminine females?
Feminine.
Feminine females?
You think there's more feminine females than masculine females?
I don't know what y'all deal with, but from what I see, that's how it's.
Yeah.
You think so too, Nancy? You think there's more feminine females?
It depends. It depends. Like, and I would say, like, in our background and friends we hang with, maybe on the internet, like Instagram, TikTok, and all that, it's more feminist. That's all you see, like girls getting their body done and stuff like that. So on the internet, but like in real life, where I deal with people, it depends. So it will be a half, like a 50-50.
Do you think it hurts you to be a masculine female in a relationship? Do you think when you jump in a relationship,
If I feel like I need to be masculine in a relationship, I don't need to be with that person.
Say that again. Say that again.
If I need to be masculine in a relationship, I don't need to be with that person.
I feel like the relationship should bring out your feminism.
All right, wait. So like y'all love to say that. Now, then what about if I said the relationship that I'm in should bring out my masculinity? Well,
you should want.
We're in a relationship, but I'm feminine until I meet the right woman that makes me masculine.
It's the vibe. It's the vibe.
Right, so I'm gonna go get my nails done and get my toes done and get my pedicure.
I mean, you still should do that in a relationship because that's self-care. That's how it is of you carrying.
That's just an example, but whatever feminine like quality traits or activities you want to put on it. If that's all I do until I meet the right woman, that sounds right to you? Like you would go for that? That would be the man you wanted? Or would you look for a masculine man?
I think how Kat is saying it, I want to say maybe. Let me know if I'm wrong. Like we can be feminine, like, but when you're in the relationship with somebody, you will always want to kind of dress up when you're out with them and stuff. Mm-hmm. You get comfortable in relationships. Everyone does. So then sometimes you just like chill. Like when I'm home, some girls will like be dressed up in their house. And when I'm home, you're gonna get me in sweatpants and a hoodie. My hair tied up like this, you see, but this is my work to do. But if I'm going out, like I'm gonna dress up all the time because when I dress, I represent you. Yes. As you dress, you represent me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to be out here looking crazy, and they're gonna be like, "Who you got on your arm looking like that?" You get what I'm saying? So I could like wear sweatpants on my own, like sweatpants and going out, like whatever. Like if I'm running to Target really fast and I'm by myself, I'm gonna just throw on sweatpants and a t-shirt and that's it. But like if I'm going with my husband, I'll throw on like jeans and something, and then like I'll just look more presentable.
I feel like this is different than what was just said though, because what she said was like being with the right person will make her more feminine.
Yeah, well, make her want to.
But the reverse of that is like, all right, so say I wanted to wear dresses every day and high heels, right? Like, should I do that until I find the right woman that makes me want to wear tank tops and go to the gym?
With your concept, you should, yeah.
Like that doesn't make sense to me.
Yo,
like,
stay tuned for drag Vince.
You should be who you are. Like you should be either feminine or masculine, like whatever you're supposed to be.
Wait, so let's split this up. So me and Vince, we use dating apps, right? Mm-hmm. You don't know what they look like. You're kind of just going by.
Who's Vince? I don't know what you're talking about.
I've never seen Vince on a dating app in my life.
Guy over there.
I don't think that happened.
I've never seen him do that in my life.
Like your feminism,
black men don't cheat.
Or femininity isn't really out there. It's just how we're just based off how like you talk. But if I'm out in a club and I'm looking like to go find someone, I'm going to dress different than how I'm dressing now. So I mean,
because you get some girls who go to the club and
I'm not talking about the clothes. I'm talking about your statement. And your statement goes.
So what do you think? All right. So as a man, like, what do you think is like feminist traits for a female then? Like, since you don't think it's got nothing to do, it's like how she carries herself as like a woman, like, is that like so like burping and stuff like that's not feminist to you? Of course that's not. You know what I mean? But like, is that like
y'all taking it as clothes though? And I don't.
But I'm saying that I just use the example like a female burping in front of you and all that. It's like, is that not feminine for you? Like, do you feel as though girls shouldn't like pass gas?
So it's weird because like that's something that you can't control, or you can control it, but you can't really control it. Like that's a human nature thing. Right?
Yeah.
So that's
some guys don't. Some guys would be like, "That's a masculine trait. Like you shouldn't do that."
It depends on how you do it. If you just burp and then slap like your man's ass after you do it, like that's like that's masculine. Like what are you doing? But if you do it, I'm like, oh my, like excuse me, like I didn't.
I tooted.
I'm crying. That's Nancy.
That's me. I'm like, but I say, excuse me. I don't be like, oh my god, excuse me. I'm like, I can't. That's a good one. Excuse me.
Yeah, I can't speak for everyone, but like, at least excuse yourself. Like, I understand it. I understand it happens, but at least excuse yourself.
I always excuse myself, but I'm just saying, like,
Nancy goes, "Oh my God, I just tooted.
I don't. I do not.
Excuse me, I tooted."
Not, that's not me at all. I just be
Nah,
like,
but I think what Vince is trying to say is like it goes way past like just going out, right? It goes past the
yeah,
club. It goes
of
past just what you
course.
dress. It goes past whether you look bummy or not bummy or how you did your hair or if you pass. It
It's
goes
like
past
how you
all that, right?
carry, like
But
how
it
you
goes
carry yourself.
if you're in a relationship, right? No guys as guys, we expect an femininity for a female is like we want you to be the piece, not our headache, right? So at the end of the
At
day,
the
it's like
same,
we don't
and the
want an
same as well.
argumentative,
We want
yeah,
peace
but
from y'all.
we don't want an argumentative female, right? Or there's certain things that like we look forward that like it's a complete turn off. So like if you're a female, you're argumentative all the motherfucking time. That's just annoying. Like why would we want to
Of
deal with that?
course. Like, I
And then
mean,
women have this
but
thing where it's like, oh
when
well, I
it
need a man that's gonna deal with me, and it's like we don't want shit to deal
no,
with.
it's
Like
not.
why? We
And
already have
that's
all
the
the shit to
thing.
deal with. Why the fuck we want to deal with you?
But that's the
Like
thing. When you don't have an open line of communication and you don't know how to
Mhm.
speak to people, that's where it's always an argument and you become argumentative. But if you know how to communicate, there's no need for that. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? Like
I
communication
agree.
is the key to everything. So it's some girls are just it depends on the type of girl you got. Like, some girls just like the drama. Some girls just like to argue all the time over nonsense. You know what I mean? And but when you don't know how to communicate, that's what it comes down to. When you don't know how to communicate about anything, how you approach a situation, how you bring up a topic is and how it's delivered
Mhm.
what makes it argumentative. And it's also how, like, if we say something, how you guys deliver it back to us. If we feel like we're being dismissed, what do you think is going to happen? That we're going to just walk away from it? No. If we're speaking to you and we're expressing ourselves and we feel as though you're not listening or you're just dismissing us, of course we're going to stay on the topic and then it's going to become argumentative. And that's how you guys see it. You get
okay,
what
so
I'm
this will bring me right to my next question, right? Because if we're talking about dismissive, right? Girls when you guys express yourselves, you guys are very emotional.
Oh,
So
it
what
depends.
y'all version of expressing yourselves is being emotional, which comes across as argumentative and comes
Which,
across as
and
ways that
also,
we
which
don't
is
want
a,
things to be delivered. But hold on. It comes off of also ways that we don't want shit to be delivered, right? Because
mhm,
that's also a vice versa thing. But you guys are way
mhm.
more emotional than we are.
And
So
that's
it's
a
something that
feminist
like
trait.
men, and I'll keep it a buck. We don't always necessarily we need things spelled out, right? We that goes for every man in the world. I think we all agree. We do need things spelled out. We don't read
Yeah.
minds. We're not here focused as to what you're thinking or
Mhm,
necessarily exactly how you're feeling because you guys are more in touch with your emotions than we are. But
mhm.
if we're gonna go upon, well, it's how you deliver it's how you deliver this, deliver that. Women are not very good at delivering things either. And then it comes up, oh, I want, and
Don't
then
you,
that's when we shut
don't
down.
you put us on the
But
same
hold
page?
on, then it comes into that, well, no, then oh, well, he shuts down, and you don't express your emotions. But as soon as we express our emotions, and we are also get emotional, and we want to express shit with passion, then it's, oh, well, you're being controlling, or you're being disrespectful, you're talking to me this way,
But
that way. But that's how we
Mm.
express ourselves. Then when we get to that point, right? So at the end of the day,
That's a
it's a
fact.
double-edged sword that you have to, if you want to sit there and say, oh, well, I don't like how you deliver this, and I'm gonna snap back. Well, when y'all
mhm.
deliver shit and we snap back and then we get emotional and we talk with passion, we're like, no, because this book, then it's, oh, well, he's toxic. That's a red
Yeah,
flag, girl. He just yelled
but
at me. I said, no, it's the
but
same
see,
thing.
I think it's again, it all comes down on how you communicate. Like if you've been with someone for so long, you should know how to communicate. Being married or going through divorce, like you learn a lot. So it's like you learn how to communicate with people. Like and you learn a lot. Like you learn like you shouldn't in a relationship. You shouldn't curse at your significant other. You shouldn't raise your voice. Like y'all should say, hey, you know what? I want to talk to you about something, and then go about the topic. And then if it gets too heated, say, hey, we need a 5 minute break. We're about to get out of hand. Like we gotta
That's
walk away.
perfect.
But it always has to be communication. And you feel when you're about to get to that point. So say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna just walk away. We'll touch on the topic later on when we're both calm because it's going to get out of hand. But it's always got to be an open communication. And if you don't know how, if you're uncomfortable speaking to your significant other about anything, they are not the one.
Mm.
They are not the one because your significant other, your other half, your person, you should never feel uncomfortable talking to them about anything, no matter how crazy it is, how embarrassed you're going to be, because they are your other half and they should never judge you.
I'll say this though, because I'm gonna throw this question at Cat, because Cat been too quiet up there nibbling. But it's gonna be because you just said it. No one should feel uncomfortable in expressing themselves right now. Men do not express themselves because y'all end up throwing it back at us. No man is gonna sit there and be emotional with y'all and openly emotionally vulnerable to any woman. Why? Because as soon as we become emotionally vulnerable and emotionally available, and y'all throw it the fuck back at us, or we're pussy in your eyes, and that shit comes. No, we do not. That does not happen.
Specifically,
Kat, what you think about that? Do you like an emotional man?
Wait. What do you mean by throwing it back? I need an example. So
if we were sit there and be like and get emotional and explain to y'all the reasons why, and let's say we start crying, right? Y'all will automatically dry up. It's a dry well. That's a dry well.
No, I like a man who can express his stuff. You know why? Because it's an emotion. Crying is an emotion that needs to be released. Just like anger. If you can show me your anger and you're not embarrassed to show me your anger, why are you embarrassed to cry in front of me? It's an emotion.
How are you gonna say show me your anger, but then we have to express it a specific way? If you're gonna say I need you to show me your anger, I want a man that shows me their anger, then you should also be capable enough, so at the time that he is expressing that, understand that he's expressively emotioning himself, and it's not being delivered the wrong way. He's being passionate about what he's talking about.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you get how you just say, like, if I want him to express his anger, if I want my significant other to express his stuff. You keep your anger inside. You keep your emotions of you crying inside, because the statistics or the stereotype says men shouldn't cry.
Los hombres no lloran.
Yeah. But it's just like
it's another form of not trusting.
It's like you won't cry, and you got all that built up. So now it's gonna come out as anger. It's gonna build up, and then you release it as anger when you should have just sat in the corner and cried with your significant other. Sit in the corner by yourself and cry. Crying is an emotion that needs to be released.
But
anger is an emotion that needs to be released.
The problem is you can't. The problem is guys feel like they can't do that with their significant other.
And then if you can't do it with your significant other, go to the corner and cry. Cry with one of your homies. Call your mom and cry. But if you keep it in, it just builds up and builds up and builds up, and then here comes.
Then why have a partner? If I gotta call my mom?
Yeah, but that's what it comes back to. If you can't cry, and some guys, it's just like some people are just like, I think everyone should do therapy. It helps. So some guys don't know how.
Kat?
Some guys don't know how to express them. Some guys don't know how to express themselves. So, you don't know how to express yourself. You do this, you do that, and then you're not ready to be in a relationship because you bring all that baggage into the relationship. Now the girl's got to learn how to tolerate and deal with all that stuff that you should work on as a person.
What?
Yes. If you are embarrassed to cry in front of your significant other, then you should work as a person. Say, you know what? I don't know how to express myself fully to give someone
that's too mature for.
Listen. Just to hit the baggage, we do not make y'all pay for past situations. So let's not talk about baggage, because women will bring all their fucking baggage and make the next man have to pay because their ex cheated or their ex did XYZ. We don't do that shit. We move the fuck on as men, and we gonna give you a clean slate.
Whoa,
do not do that.
All right, hold on. Kat, what you got?
I think this should be specifically about personal experience, because I feel like how you're speaking for all men are the same. So I'm not gonna say all men are bad or POS, whatever, because they're not. But you're trying to speak for all men. I'm not trying to sound good, but it's not reality.
I wouldn't say because some people don't heal from past relationships. Some people will be in a relationship, they don't heal, they don't do what they need to do, and then they'll jump into the next one. You didn't heal from the last relationship, so whatever baggage was in that, you will definitely most bring it into your new relationship because you didn't heal from it, you didn't close the door, you didn't speak about it, you didn't express yourself. So now you bring whatever problems y'all had in your next relationship. You would nitpick saying that person did this. If it's infidelity, the person is now cheating on you. You won't have trust issues. So you have to heal as a person.
Now let me
in order to say you're not bringing in that baggage. If you don't close the door and heal, you're gonna bring it in.
Let me ask this though. So I agree with everything you just said, but do you think guys do that more or girls do that more?
Statistically, and this is statistically, women do it more. That's just stats. If we want to bring up stats, I'll send you a link. Statistically, women do it more.
I'm about to Google it right now because I feel like
there was a study by Boston College. Women do that shit a lot more than men. Yes, and you want to know another statistic that's gonna freak you out?
Listen, maybe women show it more than men.
No, you want to know another statistic that's gonna freak you out? 80% of marriages are ended by the women, not men. Why? As soon as the man becomes emotional, and men's going through some shit, as soon as men express anything, women end a fucking marriage. Is that statistic? Is 80% of women end marriages? That's stats. Numbers don't lie. Women lie, men lie. My son lie. Numbers do not lie.
Does he talk?
That is the stats. As today,
I need to Google this because I don't think so. No, I need to Google this because let me Google this because I need to see.
Yeah, it's the truth.
Oh, you can leave it on the porch.
And it's more than just that though. It's also this is a whole separate topic. But as soon as like a woman feels like she don't need you no more.
Well,
as soon as she get that promotion, as soon as she get that good job, now
well,
all of a sudden she want to challenge your authority. Now all of a sudden she the big dog. You know what I mean? She don't need you no more.
Finish because it depends on the type of women you were with. If you're with a independent woman and a woman who don't have no that depends on you. Like I've always been independent. I've always said I've never need anyone.
It's a want, not
I want you. There's a difference. I don't need you to support me. I don't need you to buy me anything. I don't need you to anything. I want you. Because I never will ever depend on anyone. Because when you give someone that dependence, they control you. It's a level of control. But when you let them know,
why are you screaming?
When you let them know, like I want you in my life, it's a choice. I have you here. Because like for stay-at-home moms, I don't knock them. I would never knock them or anything. But the guy knows they have leverage over you. You are nothing without them because they support you. They give you everything. They give you everything. They pay your bills. They give you money to go out. They did this. It's like a level of control over someone. And it's just like,
I agree.
You're saying you had no. And I always paid my own bills. I always did that because not that I need to, because my husband could do for me, but it's just who I am. Like I'm independent like that. So and they're gonna leave your ass or act like they're better than you because when you get married and it's a marriage is never 50-50. I don't care what no one say. A marriage is never 50-50.
That's a fact.
But half of the time you will always try to say like, oh, it's 50-50. You know, it's 50 this, it's 50 that. But it just like you said, oh, she'll get that promotion. She'll act like she's this. She don't need me no more. She don't need it. But I feel like a woman should always like alpha, like let your man know he runs the house. You know, he is the man of the house. He is this. He is. But don't like I don't depend on people. That's just me as a person. I never depended on anyone because people let you down. It's human nature to always fail a person, and that's what it is.
But we're talking about a relationship here.
Yeah, and relationships
and that person,
too.
But listen up. If you're in a relationship and you feel like that person will let you down from day one, then don't be in a relationship.
Yeah.
As men, our natural instinct as men is to do what? We provide and protect those who we love, especially our wives and our kids and our household. That's our fucking job. So it's not controlling, but it's like if I know if you want the lifestyle of being a stay-at-home mom, and you want the lifestyle of being provided for, if you want the lifestyle of being protected, if you want the lifestyle of just only raising the kids and managing the household, that's all fucking great. But when it comes down to who's gonna make the decision on the finances, who's gonna make the decision on this, that comes to the person that is the one doing the finances. It's not controlling and it's not leverage. But it's like at that moment, it's like you listen. We're gonna do this when we can, not when you want to. And then it's not. No, you can't go out because we can't right now, or you can't go out because we're doing this. But that's not controlling. That's
not talking about that. But not talking about that. Like I agree with that.
But it's not leverage. At that point, it's not leverage.
No, what Vincent said was like, when girls get promotions and stuff, they become like, oh, that they think, but those are girls who never had that independence. Like they never had that. Like, and they're people who don't know like responsibilities or they budget their stuff and they don't know their needs from their wants. You get what I'm saying? That's the person. But when you already have like an independent, mature person, you would never have that problem.
Now, I will say I do agree with you on that point. I think it does come down to like what you just said as far as like they have they had their own independence already or not?
Yeah. And that's where it comes down to. But I agree with you. If people want to stay at home, like stay at home, and finances you always as responsible adults, because not everyone is responsible. It's always what you want is always on the back. Like, oh, do I want, like, I want this, but do I need it? Like, it's what you need. Like, your bill should be paid. You should have enough money in your savings if you can afford to have it in your savings. And then, like, you get what I'm saying? For that's understandable. For a stay-at-home mom, that's understandable.
No, but that's what the majority. But that's what the
some
majority
girls
comes
just
down
want
to.
to stay at home, spend the money, and not do anything. You get what I'm saying?
No, but I get it. But it's like, I'll give you an example. I'll give you my own situation. Is a perfect example, because my wife is a stay-at-home mom. She don't work. She stays at home. She's only responsible now to
she
watch
work.
the
Y'all got
kids.
kids? Y'all got kids?
Yeah, she don't work. She
work.
stays at home and watches. Yeah, but
job.
that's a job. Correct. But I also, when she was working, I was the one. I work from home. I watch the kids though.
Mm-hmm.
So we just switch roles now, and she doesn't work. But it's just like, what happens now? We have one account, and it's just like, yo, when the money's in there, you want to go do something, you go do it. I don't tell her no to nothing. You want to go do it. You want to go, the money's there, go do it. Go do whatever you want to do. But it's just like, when it comes crunch time and we got to do shit, it's like all that shit stops, and it's not controlling. But it's like, no, we can't do this. Why? Because we're looking to buy a house, or you want a new car. Well, stand by, because we're gonna get you a new car, but I gotta do this, I gotta do that. No, we can't go out here, we can't go out here. She doesn't take it as, oh, he's controlling, I can't go out. No, bullshit, fuck all that shit. But she understands, and this is an understanding point, because women, you have to also understand, if we're gonna sit here and you want to live the lifestyle, and I'm just only talking about, because you know, the single moms, if you're independent on your own, and it's true, if you're independent before anybody, you're independent for anybody. But that stay-at-home mom phase, if that's the lifestyle you want to live, the men take control at that point, and it's not, they're not controlling you, but they have to manage the household. And as a man, you have to know how to do it successfully, to not inconvenience your wife, not inconvenience your kids, and still be able to have that money and foundation to do shit when y'all want to do shit together.
Yeah, but you see how you said that? Like, you have to take control of it. Some girls want to have the lifestyle of staying at home, but not giving over that control to the person who's bringing the income.
No, that's a problem.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like,
time out.
Go ahead, Vince.
Say it again.
That's what I was saying. But if you understanding, like, you know, like, you're understanding, like, but that's a level of control. Like, because say if you are a stay-at-home mom and then it doesn't work out, now all you know is being a stay-at-home mom. You have to start over again. And some guys get bitter, or some girls get bitter, because, you know, some guys are a stay-at-home dad. So it works both ways. They get bitter, and then I don't want to give you anything. Like, you know, I brought everything. And then it becomes a I instead of us. You get what I'm saying?
I don't think, but this comes down to then your own personal character, because even if you're a stay-at-home parent and the other person do whatever, just because you're a stay-at-home parent doesn't mean you got to be useless. Like, you could still find a way to contribute and everything else, because it's like again, my situation, wifey's out here trying to, you know, she's like, oh, I want to buy furniture, fix it up and flip it, right? Or I want to educate myself and do this, and I want to do that. That's still having your independency work, and you still want to then grow in other aspects of growing in entrepreneurship, or I want to run this, or, you know, I want to do this, and, you know, make the money on the side and do this and that. That is where ain't no man in the world gonna tell you no. And that's your independentship coming into play at that point. But y'all got some. I know Kat don't answer.
So I
don't answer much, because
I don't speak for everyone. I just speak for myself. So I mean,
you toxic though, Kat. So we already know that.
I what?
You toxic. So we already know.
I googled who carries the highest reason for divorce, male or females.
Oh, you found the answer, huh? I wasn't lying to you.
No, I believed you. It says, and I guess I kind of agree with this.
Yeah, definitely women.
But I can say this, because it's a big thing. It's a big thing that's missing. No, it's a big thing.
Excuse this.
It's a big thing that's missing.
Listen, you're right,
While the stereotype is that women are the ones who want to get married, right? The truth is also that they're the ones who want to get divorced when things aren't going right. Instead of this was that. But when things aren't going right, it's like a female is fed up. So it comes to the point when a female is fed up.
I didn't know marriages were only up until you got fed up. That's just my.
No,
okay, so if it's not, then there's no.
So why don't the men get fed up?
Because
we get fed up.
Guys do get fed up. But
we get sick.
But we as men, we fucking deal
Sick
with
and
it
tired.
and carry the fuck on.
We show it more.
yeah,
get
that's
annoyed.
the thing.
Yo,
Y'all
if
do
you're not done in
y'all-
5 seconds.
mostly guys will be like, all right, whatever, like oh, whatever, and they shrug it out. Girls is like, no, like
Girls are like, fuck it, I'm gonna get divorced, and then I'm
no,
gonna take you to court
that's
and
not
call you
that's
shit.
not
And take
Not
all your
all
money
girls.
that I wanted from the beginning.
Yeah.
not all girls gonna say, oh, let's get
80% of
divorced.
women though, and you got the stats right in front of you.
Most girls do, but then it's like, what was the reason to get married? And nowadays I feel like people just get married like it's the thing to do, like, oh, let's just get married, like,
People like
just
the
get married just to
idea.
do it.
They love the idea of marriage and the whole
Yeah.
like fairy tale and all that
Yeah,
shit.
and
But
it's just the
they
idea,
don't-
so
they
they're in
don't-
love with the idea.
Yeah,
Marriage
they
is-
don't.
marriage is-
They're not
Marriage
equipped
is
to
not
deal
easy.
with the.
Marriage
it's
is
not what
not
people
easy
think.
at all.
Marriage is
It
a
is.
lifetime commitment. It's like buying a dog. You don't buy a dog and then in a year from now go, damn, I hate this fucking dog. Let me put it into the pound.
Well,
When
a
you
lot of
get
people
married,
do that.
Were you
A
married
lot of
before?
It's a
How
lifetime
you compare
commitment.
marriage to a dog?
Dog,
It's
yeah.
the same thing. It's a commitment. I'm
All right,
talking about
all
the
right.
commitment aspect
Was
of
he
it.
married before?
Huh?
Were you married
you-
before?
Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about it,
I
sweetheart.
don't think you were. Were you?
You
This
weren't
is the
married either.
podcast.
What you talking about?
Well, I'm married.
So this would
I'm
be
married going through a
between him
divorce.
and her.
Yeah. Nancy, who broke up the marriage? You or your husband, if I could
My
ask?
husband.
Oh, see.
My
So what do you think you
husband,
did
and
wrong in the
I
relationship?
thought- Huh?
Why? What happened? If you could talk about it. If you can't, that's perfectly fine.
I mean, it's an open book. My husband broke the marriage, and still I stayed. Like, and I still tried to work my marriage out, because when I took my vows, it was till death do us part. But you can only take so much as a person,
Free Nancy, man.
So, not saying that I don't love my husband. I will always love him, because that, to me, that was my person. But people grow, people don't change, people don't, we got into a domestic, and I shouldn't have come back, but I still did. So then it was just, you keep taking people back, and what you allow them to do, they're going to keep doing. Or what you, like, they say, oh, I did this and she took me back, I can do this and she's going to take me back, or vice versa, he's going to take me back. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, some limits are, you shouldn't take a person back,
How about you, Kat? Are you looking to get married?
I mean,
I won't tell
What
nobody
you
not
think?
to get married, because marriage is a beautiful thing with the
it
right
just depends
person.
on the person. That's it.
Yeah, with
What
the
you
right
think?
person.
What
it's a
we
beautiful
speak up,
thing.
Kat? What you think though? What do you mean depends
It
on the
just
person? Because
depends on the person. Not everyone's worth marrying
do you
or
okay?
being
So do you see yourself getting married?
to the right, hopefully the right person. But yeah,
Do you see yourself being different in a marriage versus just in a regular relationship?
no, it would just be the same, just legally, like we're taught.
No, because what you give your husband,
Mm.
what you give your husband, you won't give someone that you're just in a relationship with.
You see this man right here, this boy. Yeah,
Yeah, but he's not talking about like looks and everything. He's just like,
I mean
in
everything.
every aspect.
Everything.
How you
Demeanor,
are in relationship
everything.
is not how you are. Like when you
In a
when you
marriage,
find
hell
your
no.
person, it's different.
What's that
It's your
famous
person.
quote, Vince? That women always say, "I don't do wife things at girlfriend prices."
Yeah. But
No,
I
you shouldn't. And you shouldn't.
No.
But you shouldn't.
I'm
But
gonna say I disagree with that though.
What?
Now it depends on what we're
Are
talking.
you doing? You want me to do
I
wife
do.
stuff, but are you doing husband stuff? Or that's the question.
Yeah.
I don't think of it like that though.
Here's my view on it, and it depends. Like I said, it all depends on you and that person and all that good stuff. But I feel like how do you know what you're getting into if you don't show what you have to offer? Right? Like
Because you
like
can tell, like it's how a person carries themselves. You can tell, like you can date somebody and be like, this motherfucker is
That's
dirty.
Kat.
Like
Yeah,
you can, this motherfucker is dirty. Like
That's
or
Kat.
this
Yeah,
motherfucker is like, you can tell
true,
by the way a person
true,
carries.
but like I feel like
Sometimes, yeah.
you should just like be yourself. If this is who you are in a relationship, whether it's a marriage or relationship, whatever. If this is who you are when you're with your person, that should be what you.
Now
like.
they're saying it's safe to drink water. After this,
I don't believe it.
that's it.
I don't believe it. I feel like
They
that's
done sent
I
everyone
feel
into panic to buy water, and now they're saying it's okay to drink. Tell them stop playing.
yeah, I just feel like that's just how you should be, and then that just makes it more clear for the other person and for you to know if this is the person I'm supposed to
Facts.
marry.
Facts.
Right?
You don't
Like,
go to a
just-
dealership and not test drive the car you're gonna buy.
Right. Like just put yourself out there. You gotta put yourself out there.
You
But
have to.
but at least like this is what I offer. This
Then again, it's
this
just
is what they offer, and then it's like, all right, do what they offer, what they're offering, what I'm like. Is that something I want to be committed to for a lifetime? But I don't want to withhold things and then show something different when we're married.
no. I guess I get what you're saying, but I don't know how to explain it.
I mean, I see. I kind
You
of see
get
what
what
you're saying. Like, you don't want to.
like. I've been in relationships, and then
I think
married.
I think
my
ultimately,
husband had got the best version of me than someone I was dating.
but I think ultimately it comes down to like what that person is also doing for you. Like, it shouldn't be one sided. Like, I think it should be both of you giving everything that you have in the relationship, and that way you're both putting your best foot forward, and you guys both know what you both have to offer.
Exactly, but that's how it should be.
Well, listen, man, we coming on time. This was I don't even know we this deep in time already. But I do have we're gonna run this last 10 minutes. I do have some quick questions I want to get to really quick, and I want to ask Kat this question because this is Kat is she's a legend of the
yeah. Hold on. We got mute Nancy, so only Kat can answer.
So Kat, this one for you, man. Does size matter? Kat, keep it a buck.
No.
Whoa.
Keep it a buck. Does size matter?
No.
At all?
Hi, Dad. I know he watching. Hi, Dad.
I'm hiding.
He left. He really just left. Oh my God, man.
Yeah, not the hi dad. Come on.
Hi, Dad. Sorry. I just had to ask a question. Does size matter, Kat? No, at all. He could be a 3-incher.
I don't take out a measuring stick, but yeah, size does not matter.
Oh, is the motion in the ocean?
Mm-hmm.
What you think, Nancy? Does size matter?
I'm muted, so I can't talk.
No, you good now. You good now.
What you say is the motion in the ocean. It all depends.
Yes.
I mean, you don't.
Finally, man, 2 inches.
Yes.
But, it depends. And
Yes.
It depends.
Yes. We're fucking winning.
So, and it depends on the girl. Like, a small girl like me is different. But if you get like a bigger girl, and you come with like 2 inches, like that ain't doing nothing for her.
Whoa.
You get what I'm saying? Like a bigger girl. You get what I'm saying?
Hey, I mean, it don't matter what kind of gun you got, it's still gonna shoot. It could be a pocket rocket or it could be a
but it's like,
rifle.
are you going to
do the
please her with it? Are you pleasing her with it? Like who? And I guess it's not size, but it's like is it thick too? Like you can't have small and skinny. Like what you do?
Yo, don't listen to them kings. All right,
like,
work with what you got.
Wait.
2-inch gang, let's go.
Let's back up.
I'm celibate.
Yeah, and all
if you like something like someone like you're like into like intimate with, that's completely different than someone you just met. So
and when you love, you're blinded.
Wait,
so,
no,
you're blinded.
Nancy,
when you love somebody, you're blinded. Like you're blinded by the love. So it's like great.
What? Kat, explain yourself.
What you mean? One night. A one-nighter is gonna be completely different than someone you're actually like into, in my opinion.
What? It's the same size.
No. Well, yeah, but
she capping, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, 2-inch gang. We are out here.
Wait, so
we got a stamp of approval.
What are you saying? A one-night stand is appropriate for what?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What
do you mean? The 2-incher or the 8-incher? Like, what are you talking about? For the one-night stand.
Ultimately, it doesn't matter.
But
if I'm more emotionally involved with number 2 than number 1, number 2 is always gonna win.
So you're saying the one-night stand you expect more, but if you're in a relationship and you have feelings for them, it's okay.
Let's cut that. So emotional connection is gonna be different than a non-emotional connection. So it doesn't matter the size.
We're still winning, boys. Yes.
So if they make you laugh first, then they good. They don't matter what the size is.
Emotional connection. I don't care about laughing. Emotional connection.
Copy.
No.
Lie into her life, gentlemen. It don't matter what size it is. Just lie into her life. I got one more question for y'all. Y'all ready for this one? This was gonna get y'all a little hot, but we're gonna end it with this.
Yeah,
one.
why you gonna ask it last? Because then you gonna cut us off.
Nah, we're not gonna cut y'all off. But I need to. We got a little 5 minutes to really dive deep into this one, because we definitely hit a lot of what women do, what men do, and femininity and masculinity and yada yada yada. But I think that this next little topic is definitely fair game, because the game's changed now. The dating situation is definitely different now. Okay. Do you guys think men cheat more than women, or women cheat more than men? Because y'all like to play. We play the game better than y'all. Or do y'all think women cheat more? They just don't get caught?
Wait. Before you answer, I don't want to answer just because it's y'all. I want what y'all think about women as a whole.
That's the question again.
Do women cheat more, or do men cheat more? Who cheats more? I think y'all cheat more. Y'all just don't get caught. Y'all get caught less.
I don't know. I've never cheated on anyone.
Yeah.
Damn, y'all are saints.
I want to say guys cheat more. Girls can cheat more if they wanted to. They are better cheaters than guys, but guys cheat more.
I don't think guys are
kings.
I think it's easier for girls to cheat than a guy to cheat. We don't have to put in more work to cheat. You guys gotta actually kind of put work in.
DMs, one selfie, them DMs are lit.
Yeah.
Stay woke, kings. Y'all watching this, gentlemen. Listen to what they saying.
One selfie.
Keep going, because we writing this down.
One guy selfie.
Don't
is like
trust them.
Like your boy. Wait. The bike lag. Y'all know the bike lag. So if you put up a picture or you ride bikes, y'all think y'all can get all the girls. But no, it's you, dude.
Negative.
Oh man, I ride a Hayabusa. I mean, no one care about that. But if it's a chick, woo.
That's funny, because I posted one of the bike page one time, and I posted a picture of my bike, and my shit got like 10 likes. And then above me, and I had an Aprilia, and a girl posted after me a fucking 250 and 100 likes, 87 comments. Oh my god, that's the worst bike I've ever seen in my fucking life.
What I'm seeing? It's easier
and I'm like,
for
y'all
girls.
are fucking disgusting.
But see what I mean? When it's easier for girls to
absolutely.
Opportunity to present themselves, but we don't have to work harder for it than a guy. Like a guy has to work harder, but I still think guys cheat more.
Yeah. So after last week, I thought about it more.
I think it's just in your nature. I think that's what it is. Like in the nature of a male to cheat more.
Wrap us up, Vince. What you think?
Yeah, I was just gonna say I do agree now. I think at first I thought maybe girls do cheat more. I'm like, nah, it's guys.
They're just better cheaters. Not that they cheat more, they're just better at it.
Can we ask a question? Vince, have you
go ahead?
Say it again.
Vincentful, have you cheated before?
No, black men don't cheat.
I thought we're being honest here.
Next question.
Wow, you're a scam.
I'm a virgin.
Wow. I'm not even gonna ask.
Yeah, I'm celibate. What are you talking about?
I'm a virgin. They call me Father Mary. Listen, y'all. Listen, this was some hot takes. I know. I mean, that's a touchy topic.
It's just starting to get good.
Y'all got me get hot. Okay.
I mean, I didn't cheat, but I got cheated. It all depends what you consider cheating. A lot of people consider a lot of different things cheating.
What you consider cheating?
Everything.
You said everything.
Oh, she said everything.
Everything.
If you blink, that hurts.
Look at that.
If you got a high stuff, physical, emotional,
yeah. See, like
why you looking?
Like some people,
I saw your head.
Like some people will be like, "Oh, conversations, that's cheating. Like you're cheating." Like you get what I'm saying? Like it just depends, like on the person. Like what
I think people take that overboard though. Like
yeah, but it depends on the person.
I think it's a violation of like your bond and your trust, but it's not cheating. Like it's
exactly.
It's a difference.
If you gotta hide it, like if you gotta hide it, if you hiding something from your significant other, then I would say that's crossing the lines, the gray area. Because if you're hiding something, that means something is going to happen.
It's exactly what Nancy's saying. I feel like if you are doing something that you wouldn't show your significant other, personally, you're cheating. It's that's just a wrap. If you're doing
even if it's not physically or anything.
I'm talking to someone, and I do this all the time because like if you know, especially with the podcast and get it and
what you about to say?
No, listen. Even like when we're in the podcast and you know, Playboy Hive, you feel me? I've always in the lounge, and I'm always. But the first person I tell every encounter I have with is wifey. Oh yeah, I talked to so and so yesterday. Even when she goes out, I don't change. I'm the same person. If I'm out and we, what I mean, I'm the same person with her, without her. I don't change, and she knows that. And this. That's the neck, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, if you as soon as you see yourself, if you gotta hide something for yourself, anything, it could be anything. If you do not tell her that, automatically cheating. You automatically cheating.
So if your significant other asks for your phone and you say no, do you?
You're hiding something. You hiding something.
Well, wait, I'll say
you
no because I'm talking a lot of shit about people. So I mean, that's why I say no. It's not because I'm cheating. Because I have a lot of.
If you talk a lot of shit about people,
I missed it. What did she say?
Hiding your phone, Vince. Hiding your phone.
Hiding your phone. Like if your significant other say like, "Hey, can I see your phone?" and you be like, "No." Like you hiding something. You don't want him to see something.
No, sir. Here, all right. So I'll disagree. It depends. It all depends. But I'll disagree because it depends. It depends on why. Like why? Explain to me why you want to see my phone.
Like they're saying,
we know why though. We don't gotta ask that. We know why.
No, I mean,
but if it comes down to insecurity, no.
Yeah, but see, that's like if it's just insecurity, say like, for instance, say like his or her phone is not presented like in the room at the time or something, and like, oh hey, let me see your phone really quick so I can look something up. If they say no,
that's a little like
something is in the phone that shouldn't be in there.
Yeah, that's a little that'll make you.
But if like I got my phone right here and then I ask for your phone, what the hell I gotta go on your phone for? To snoop. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I mean, I don't have anything on my phone, so I can't. And when like you said, you talk shit all the time, but all the time I talk shit, like my husband knew the shit I was talking.
Nah, but I think it's a trust thing regardless, because if and it's true what Vince says, it's a communication thing, because if you actually have a reason to feel that way, I expect you to voice that, like, hey, I feel this because of this. Okay, here.
Exactly.
Don't feel that way here, right? But it's what happened? Yeah, all the time. Like what the hell? All the time. Like it's not. It's,
if you don't have anything to hide.
But yeah, what the hell? But it comes down to like just communicate it, because at the end of the day, it feels like. And this, I think I can speak for a lot of men that that's where we get defensive a lot of times, because it's just like, am I doing something that's making you feel some type of way? Like, do you not trust me that you got, you know what I mean? Like, that's what it comes down to us, where it's like, bro, what the hell am I doing that's making you feel this type of way? Like,
I'm reading the comments too.
That's plain weird though. A man should never give a girl to feel insecure, if anything. Just my thoughts. Some guys change their ways with women and talk down to them, and that crazy still woman ends up insecure.
No, but that's facts. But it comes with us too, because if y'all ask for it. Yeah, if y'all ask for it, then we feel like we're doing something, even if we're not doing something wrong. If we're not doing anything wrong, but this is like, well, what am I doing that's making you feel wrong? Like, why are you not communicating the insecurity?
Yeah, the bottom line is communication, and then like.
I've been saying that the whole time.
Yeah, it's communication. Like I said, if they want to see my phone, all right, listen, I got nothing to hide. I'm gonna show you my phone, but I need to know why. And if it's because of insecurity, we need to get to the bottom.
What are you doing to make her feel insecure?
Yeah, why do you feel like that?
Yeah, but sometimes women are just insecure because they're just insecure. Like
that goes back to Hobbs' answer about y'all bringing y'all past baggage.
That's something you got to work on as yourself. But the same way for guys.
Ben said, I'll give you the phone, but you're gonna get upset if you keep scrolling to the left, though.
No. Ain't nothing there. It's just me and my dog.
Man. Listen, this was a great podcast. I know, we got other shit to do. And I appreciate y'all for being here. Listen, everyone who's tuned in.
I have a question.
Who's tuned in? Hold on, Kat. Everyone who's tuned in, like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks for always commenting down low.
You see that?
Kat, what you got?
I think the woman should be also.
Wait, before we end,
I think Kevin Larducci.
Since
Kevin, thank you, Kevin, for coming in.
Wait, since Hob is speaking for all men.
In
your opinion, why do men cheat?
Because there's usually a reason why.
Oh,
you want me to tell you the reasons why? Is that what we're asking?
Yes, we're just saying. I'm here.
All right, so women want to know why
we'll end it on that. That's not a problem with me.
Or should we say this for another?
No, we can end it. We can end that shit right now. It's the same thing. I'll say this though, because a lot of times we feel like we're being withheld things that we want in a relationship.
So why not?
Why don't you communicate that with your significant other?
but this is time. We don't end relationships. Y'all do. Remember, 80% of women in relationships more than men.
90%,
Remember that.
90%,
We are still.
90%.
But I'm gonna tell you right now. Women will withhold shit from men, and men we do not
All
withhold
right.
it from y'all.
That would be
I'm gonna
the
tell you right
next
now. When y'all get mad at us, y'all.
that
Oh,
next
you're
time.
not getting a cat today because you pissed me off. We don't do that shit to y'all. Oh, I'm gonna give you the silent treatment because you pissed. We don't do that shit
That's
to
a
y'all.
lie. I
Oh,
never
we ain't
did
gonna.
that.
Oh, you pissed me off. I ain't cooking dinner for you. You know that. We don't do that
That's a
shit to y'all.
lie.
We will
No.
still do the same thing regardless of what the fuck's going on.
No,
That's what happens. Take responsibility, ladies.
I was brainwashed.
Take responsibility.
No, we
Not
don't have to
once
talk
have
about
I
this
done
next
that.
time because that's the topic for next time. Because what you were saying, that sounds like you dealing with immature women.
You asked, but that's a lot of the women nowadays.
A lot of women.
You talk about this generation. Women love to withhold. Listen.
You talk about women that don't cook, that don't clean, that want to be home all day, sit on their ass, get their bodies done, and have their man take care of them.
Okay, correct. So you just described all the women today. So what are we talking about?
Immature women, girls who don't work, girls who don't do shit. That's just.
Shout out, Marty.
Yeah, see how she says she cook regardless? I cook. I could be mad as shit. I'm a cook and put the plate on the table for you. I'm still give that ass at the nighttime.
I'm gonna tell you, I do the same.
Even if you pissed off,
I'll still cook
even
too.
if I'm pissed off, that's good sex. You angry?
Yo, shout out Nancy, man.
It doesn't matter. You don't hold.
Free Nancy.
What you don't do, someone else will.
Mute her mic.
And it goes for us.
Wait.
Free Nancy, man. Free Nancy.
Did Nancy just drop a gem?
What? When I say what you don't do, someone else will?
Damn,
Absolutely.
you say you don't withhold that no matter what?
I don't withhold, especially when you marry. What you withholding? We're grown. We're going to speak about this. I'm going to cook you your dinner. We're going to have this angry sex. And then we're going to talk about the problems.
I love it.
But that's just who you get as a person. You got to know who you mixing up with. Not everyone is for everyone. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you withhold stuff, that's like you say, a guy would never withhold. I never see a guy ever withhold anything. But girls do get into that pettiness. But you get what I'm saying? But sometimes guys just cheat just to cheat. They just do it just to cheat. They fuck up sometimes and just do it to cheat.
That's
but
your
it's
fault.
the same way why girls cheat too. Like, why do girls cheat?
That's your fault.
No. So when girls cheat, it's my fault. I think when people cheat, it's just a something personally with that person themselves. Your significant other does not drive you to cheat. It's just
as cat.
No, whoa. Yes, they do.
Nancy, you were just dropping gems, and now you digging a hole.
She dropping stones. Right?
No,
you went from dropping gems.
I've been in situations where I could have cheated, but I didn't cheat. So it's the person. If you want to cheat, you will cheat.
It does come down to the person, but you don't think it also is influenced by your significant other?
No, like you get to a point where you set up, but
so like
listen, if you want to cheat, you're
not going to be more.
Both y'all.
Yeah. Wait. So if he cheat on you 10 times in a row, you wouldn't be more likely to cheat?
No, I'm gonna leave somebody who cheats on me. Why would I stay?
If you did stay though,
what's the point of cheating though?
It's because it's going to keep happening, and it's because like if someone cheating, they're sincerely sorry, and you go to therapy, you work. I'm not saying what's a cheater, always a cheater, because things happen where you don't know what's going on in someone's household that it happened. But if they work on themselves to fix themselves, go to counseling and that work through the problems, have the line of communication, maybe something happened and they don't cheat, then that's great. But sometimes people just cheat and they just cheat and they just cheat. Why would you stay in that? Because you allow this person to continue to do that and they say, oh, I get away with it. I'm going to continue to do it.
Nancy, how old are you again? If you don't mind.
I'm going to be 33.
Okay. So in your 33 years of living, have you ever cheated?
No.
Okay.
Stop the cat.
No, I've never.
I believe so.
Because I don't like it done to me. I've been cheated on a lot of times. I don't like
this. Is my girl. Like we're the same.
If I'm broken up, say like, hey, we're together. I break up. You do what you do, and I do what I do. That's not cheating because we're not together. If we say the words, we are done. We are through. We don't talk for months. What you do on your time is your time. What I do on my time is my time. You get what I'm saying?
Kat, that same question for you, Kat.
What?
The same question you asked her. Answer it yourself.
Have I ever cheated?
Yeah.
Negative. No.
Kat.
Why?
Kat. Listen, and I'm gonna end it with this.
Listen,
I know
we're
having a heated. Vince, we're gonna have to do a part 2. We're gonna have to do a part 2.
We have to do a part 2 now.
Listen, let me tell y'all something. Men, I'm gonna end it with this. If you ever see your girl go to Nashville, just know
We
it's
we
over for your
watched that
relationship.
shit
And we're gonna
together.
end that shit there, gentlemen. Listen,
No,
appreciate y'all for tuning in. We
we didn't do
appreciate y'all
nothing.
for
No,
commenting. Make sure y'all like, share,
no.
subscribe this video. Yo, follow us, please. Everyone watching right now, real shit. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us. We feel like we're being shadow banned on TikTok on some shit.
I'm trying,
We're being shadow banned on TikTok. Follow us on TikTok. We are booming, and TikTok is not wanting to fucking show our shit. Follow us on
showing us no
TikTok.
love, bro. No love.
Okay, we got hella. Oh my god, y'all don't understand. But listen, make sure y'all follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Tune in next week, yo. We should might as well do a part 2 next week.
Southern man.
Yo,
Hold on,
listen,
Yeah, full of people. Yes,
Hold up.
Southern men.
that is fact.
Somebody
That's
came
so
out of
bad.
nowhere.
Yeah.
Oh my
Somebody
god.
came out of nowhere with this.
We
Southern
got
men.
listen, Marty, we got a YouTube. I saw your comment. We do have a YouTube channel. It's Trollaholics Podcast. All right. I'm gonna drop the link right down on this video where you're watching on Facebook. Make sure y'all follow us on YouTube. We're gonna bring y'all a part 2 because it feels like we got a lot to say in this motherfucker. We got limited time. Nancy, great fucking having you. Kat, but it was also great having you. Love y'all both. Vince, take us out, man.
All right. Troller gang, love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in as always. Kat, Nancy, thank y'all. Y'all were great. I look forward to part 2 because we gotta continue this.
We gotta keep this shit
We gotta
going.
continue this. All right, everybody.
All right,